Night time in Jakarta welcomes us to Badminton XL. BXL for the second time is on your television screens. Welcome wherever around the world you are listening to badminton that is just a little bit different with the infamous, the famous Istora Senayan in Jakarta. It has been the venue for so many famous moments in Indonesian badminton, and for the second year in a row it is the host for BXL. 4 teams in the BXL. The defending champions, the Blitzers, coming up in action. Also, they are the Rockets, the Lightning and Hurricanes. Rockets have already beaten the Hurricanes in the first match that took place earlier on today. They compete in a round-robin format, 4 male, 4 female players, and the team who finishes top and second will go into Sunday's final. In all, there is $750,000 US up for grabs. Ben Beckman is alongside me, Des Corkill, talking you through this, and we've got women's singles, men's singles, and 2 3x3 format matches, Ben.
Yes, those 3x3s were super exciting this morning. They both come with a slightly different twist. The first one will have 2 male players and 1 female, and the second one will be 2 females and 1 male player.
And we learned an awful lot about how the teams might approach the 3x3, particularly with the 2 females, in that the male took the net position, which I thought was fascinating. It's a time-based format, is BXL. Each match consists of 4 games. Each of those 4 games lasts 8 minutes. Those 4 games, the 2 3x3s, the men's and the women's singles. There's no minimum or maximum points for each game. We had as many as 37 points in a single 8-minute game earlier on today. The team with the most points after 8 minutes wins the game, but there is a pressure point if the team who is leading is not leading by more than 3 points. That gives an opportunity for the team who's behind to score 4 points to win it. A singles match is worth a single tie point. A 3x3 match is worth 3 tie points. The team with the most tie points wins the tie, earns a group standing point. Tell you what, it sounds complicated, it's actually dead easy. What we brought is loads of innovation, including what we call the shuttle showdown. If a match ended 2-all, a shuttle showdown is played. Easier to play than say. If the tie points are equal, an ultimate shuttle showdown is shown. Ben and Des enjoying the atmosphere from the stadium in Jakarta. Earlier on today, Rockets were mightily impressive in beating the Hurricanes by 3-1. They really have set their stall out very early on. They look to be in great form right the way through. They won the women's and men's singles on the first 3x3 match. The Hurricanes picking up the consolation of the second 3x3 game. Now, though, we've got the Blitzers versus the Lightning, and we're looking forward to some red-hot action, including Victor Axelsen, the ambassador, to be involved in the men's singles. But before we get that to Ben, we've got a fascinating battle. Nurizuddin and Alfian representing Indonesia alongside Malaysia's Chevon Jamie Lai, up against Chirag Jetty, Agutama, Lei Pei-Jing and Ong Yu-Sin. Plenty to look forward to in that opening 3x3.
Yeah, it's sure to be super exciting, that one. I'm quite interested by the battle of the 2 women in that one. Chevon Jamie Lai and Lei Pei-Jing, both independent players, and I know that they train alongside each other, so they'll know each other incredibly well. And we know in the first match earlier today, the battle between the women was quite key.
Certainly do. Let's see the introduction of the teams. There is a light show and a sound show, appropriately for the team they call the Lightning. That sounds like thunder. There's the Lightning as they come onto the stage into this 7,000-seat arena. About 1,500 fans in at the moment. There are tickets available for those of you in the Jakarta area, the Senayan venue. Absolutely red hot looking for this, and the Lightning in all blue. Victor Axelsen, Jan Alfian, Nurizuddin, Watanabe, Zay, Lei and Panda. They're getting into the huddle. A little bit of breakdancing, and we are up and running.
That is classic Yuta Watanabe. He had the whole team in stitches during the photo shoot yesterday with his different poses. He is a real character.
Their opponents, the defending champions, the Blitzers. Cameras rush down to the other end of the court to catch the champions. Jonathan Christie will be the star name to appear for the team they call the Blitzers. Jonathan Christie, Michelle Lee, Chirag Jetty, Ong Yusin, all part of the team. Mizaki Matsutomo, Apriani Raihu, Sabah Gautama. It is a strong team.
And led by an absolute legend who they've just put stage centre right there, Hendra Setiawan. He was a player last year, but he's come back as a captain. In fact, that's the same for the Lightning's captain as well, Gracia Polly. She played last year, but she's come back as a team captain.
Captains have an important role to play, I can tell you, because they select the matchups, they select the teams, and they select who goes into the Ultimate Shuttle Showdown if required. Let's have a little look at the rules of 3x3. It is fast-paced. Gosh, it's fast-paced. A lot of points can be played inside the 8 minutes. You can make substitutions, which we saw in both occasions so far, and it is worth 3 tie points to the team that it is 4 games, so if you're level or 2 each, we go to the Shuttle Showdown. The buzz is here. BXL in Jakarta. And the opening lineup for the Lightning team. Chevon Jamie Lai, Faja Alfian and Sei Ying Sweat.
Blitzers.
Lot of energy as marching out into the middle. Lai Pei-jing, Gautama and Ong Yusin. Very much a Malaysian feel to the Blitzers. Malaysians being welcomed into the House of Jakarta. Whatever next.
Both teams, 2 Malaysian players, 1 Indonesian player.
As we have a look at the Lightning. Chevon Jamie Lai, 32 years of age, 4 World Tour titles. Specialises, well, she can play mixed, but also women's doubles. Alongside her, you've got Faja Alfian, 13 World Tour titles. This is his first appearance in BXL, and the third of the trio, and it is 3, is Nurizudin. Very, very efficient men's doubles player. 8 World Tour titles to his name for the Malaysian. World rank number 3 on the other side of the net. For the Blitzers, Lai Pei-jing is at the far side. She led the march out. She's got a little bit of attitude as Lai Pei-jing at the moment. 33 years of age, loving her moment in the spotlight. 1 World Tour title to her name, making her debut here. And the 2 men alongside her are Indonesia's Sabah Kariman Gautama, 29 years of age, world ranking number 11 in men's doubles. A couple of World Tour titles to his credit. And as you say, the final Malaysian out of 4, Ong Yusin, 30 years of age now. Gosh, he's been around quite a while. Still only 30 though. Played in 2024, and the people in charge, Saiful Bakri, is the chair umpire, with instructions to keep this game flowing. We want to make it as quick-paced as we can. Arin Nil Sankun from Thailand is the service judge. So Ben, quick thoughts ahead of this Blitzers versus Lightning start.
Yeah, no, it should be really entertaining. Like I already mentioned, I'm looking forward to the battle of the 2 ladies. But I'm also quite interested to see how Sabah Gautama of the Blitzers plays. He was instrumental in them winning the title last year. So I'd like to see him come alive. And obviously, the Blitzers team has a bit more experience with the BXL format. Maybe that might be a deciding factor. But I think, again, it's going to be a bit like the 3v3 we saw earlier today, where if a triple can push up the court and exert a lot of pressure, they're going to have a better chance of winning.
Quick start. Lightning off the mark.
Oh. 3 points in. We've already seen one through the legs.
Gosh, they're flying away. 3 points inside 30 seconds. Eventually, the error. That's the team bench, the SPOTV Now team bench. And this is a team game, and so that gets everybody involved, everybody invested. As you say, a battle at the net there, which goes the way of the Blitzers. Goes the way of Chevron Jamie Lai. Sorry about light paging.
There's 2 early mistakes from Alfian there, but on both times he was looking to step forward. So again, I do think that is the right thing to do. Gracia Polly there in the SPOTV Now team bench.
You lift at your peril.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as you have to hit that shuttle upwards, you're putting yourself at a major disadvantage. And actually, I think in this match, Ong Yu Sin, that's his natural way he plays. He's known by the fans of being the Ministry of Defence with how good he is. So naturally, he likes to lift the shuttle, but here he's going to have to change that mindset. There it is again. Better length, but still loses the point.
It's not like you can find space with the lift, is there?
No. And both players, you're always going to be on balance. In a 2v2, there's opportunities to get them off balance.
Oh, it's a good interception. She anticipated, but put too much on the racket. Lost 12 points in already. Lightning leading 7-5. It's lightning fast.
That's better from Ong Yu Sin. Stepping up onto the front foot and taking it early. Needs to do more of that for sure.
Seven-all. Beijing with the responsibility. Flat, flat, flat until the lift.
Oh, they switch sides. Rotation.
Who's where? Everybody's moved. Apart from Chevron Jamie, she's at the front. And she...
Unbelievable rally.
And it's the interception at the front of the net by Chevron Jamie Lai that was the crucial intervention there.
Beautiful pictures we've got here. That slow motion smash from Alfian. But that was an incredible rally.
All for 1 point.
Oh, more rotation from the Blitzers.
Judin couldn't kill.
Unbelievable.
Pion puts it wide.
This is definitely something we didn't see in the earlier session. Most times with players, they start at the net or at the back, they stayed there. We might see them switch sides, but here we're seeing the Blitzers almost moving around in a triangular formation.
Is it a tactic or is it panic stations just to get there?
I think it's Gutamo leading it because he's all over the place, all over the court. He's an exciting player. It's exactly what he did last year. And that's all
Good lead, good lead. He was committed to that.
Yeah. Again, both threes are looking to push forward, but I feel like the Blitzers are just playing with a little bit more variation in their game, playing the soft and the fast shots.
9-8, 2 minutes to go. That 6 minutes have flown by. And we're all square. So we may as well straight go to a pressure point. Saba at the back, good power.
Oh!
Oh no!
That's a sitter.
Luckily, it's at 9-all, and a little rueful grin there from Beijing. Oh. Did Beijing look to play that and then withdraw the racket head?
Good placement by Fajar Alfian, directly down the centre.
Approaching the final minute, 2-point lead for the Lightning. Zudin at the back, into the net for Zudin.
Seemed to slightly mistime his jump there, it seemed. Brilliant play. That's superb by Siobhan.
She just chased Saba Gutama. Mopping crew's redundant at the moment. We can do it ourselves. We want to get on with things. 12-10 for the Lightning. This will be the final rally potentially.
Oh, incredible smash.
Some player now, Merazudin.
He can really hit it when he gets in good position like here.
Right, the game is over. It's 13-10 Lightning. That means we are onto a pressure point. What that means is 1 point for the Lightning will secure it for them. Blitzers need to win 4 in a row. This can win it. Yes. That's won it. Merazudin.
Yuta Watanabe's got the whistle with him. I wonder when he's going to start cranking out some dances like he was last year to get the crowd really on his side.
Well, more shots like
here
this.
We go. I spoke. He's doing it now.
So off camera, while we're watching the boring bit of the badminton, Yuta Watanabe is dancing his way. As Lightning have danced their way to a 14-10 first game lead over the defending champions, the Blitzers. Oh, that was fast.
That was very fast. Very entertaining, very exciting. I know they lost that game, but the rotational play by the Blitzers was something to behold.
Let's see if we can make sense of it. It was the Lightning in the blue who won it. There's a lot of mirth and merriment amongst the Blitzers. But sometimes you've got to remember, hey, we're here for badminton. There's a lot of money up for grabs, and yes, we can enjoy it. But let's get the job done first. Beijing up against Chevron Jamie Lai, battle at the net. But it was Merazudin with a couple of big smashes who really made the difference at the end. So game number 2 is on the way.
And again there we can see Yuta Watanabe in the SPOTV Now team bench just to the left of your screen, trying to get the fans involved on the other side of the arena. He's going to start blowing his whistle soon, is he? Oh no.
What you're trying to say is Yuta Watanabe's nuts?
He is quite the character.
The character.
He's got sunglasses on his head, he's got a whistle round his neck, and he's dancing at any moment he's got. The Lightning have certainly come prepared to celebrate and to dance and cheer on their bench.
Game number 2.
Second game. Level.
Lightning with their backs to us in the blue, leading by 1-0. Big attempted smash coming in there from
1-0.
Saba.
Slightly mistimed that one.
Shevan on serve, nice and tight.
Service over.
Third shot into the net.
1-0.
You've got no room for error in doubles. In 3-on-3, even less room for error.
Yes, there certainly is. The margins are even tighter. That's why you can get these little periods where we have a few very quick rallies.
Fourth shot, important. Pressure. And Yusin.
There you go. Brilliant play.
Fourth smash, lucky.
It took a few, but they maintained the pressure.
1.
They had the shuttle going downwards.
Nice lead by Yusin. Nice and control, wake forward. Blitzers mixed into a 4-1 lead. She apologises, but does not mean it for a second.
Oh.
Service over. 5-2.
That's the 4th time that it's been put into the net by Shevan Jamie Lai.
They really do have a difficult job, the two female players at the front of the court. They are so important, but the rallies are going so quick. Which shots do you take, which do you leave?
Zud in that time into the net, and this is much better from the Blitzers. They're controlling things from the middle of the court.
They are. They're getting the shuttle to go in a downwards direction, and they're able to maintain that pressure.
Now they've got to lift.
Yes, is the better. I think one way that the Lightning can counter it is a little bit what happened there. Is, and you see how close to net Alfian is. He's almost on top of Siobhan there. But if he can move forward, so there's 2 at the front, he might just be able to help her out in certain moments.
It's over. 7-3.
Because of the personnel on the court, it's inevitable, I think, that the 2 girls will be at the front of the net. But we have seen variations in other 3-on-3 games.
We have. When it's the 2 females on court, we have the male players stepping to the front. Great rally.
Service over.
But sitting position.
Is
Saba unable to convert.
Is that another apology from Siobhan she doesn't mean?
Absolutely.
Attempt a little tricky shot there from Ong Yusin. Wasn't fooling Siobhan for a second.
Thank you.
That's a rare intervention of a mopping up.
Play.
Clock doesn't stop. Just the moppers have to work quicker. Thick boys. Constant pressure. It's venomous. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row.
And if you notice there, if we see here on the replay, Sabah, as soon as he hits one downwards, next shot he steps in, and Lai Pei-Jing shifts over to the left, so both players can get to the front. There's no way out for the Lightning from that position.
8-4. 3:30 to play in this second game. in danger from the moment the net
9-4.
went against the Lightning.
All about the attack right now.
4.
The Blitzers are just getting onto the attack. Fantastic smash by Ong Yu-sin down the line. Oh.
11-4.
Off is the
Laced that one cross court.
best adjective. And ouch.
It's the only way I could describe that shot. It was unbelievable.
11-4. Blitzers responded well to losing the first game 14-10.
Service over.
They need to keep it going.
5-11.
Gutama into the net. Pom-poms on the Lightning bench. Back-to-back points.
6,
Creeping in, 2
11.
minutes to play. This is not done and dusted yet.
It certainly isn't.
Ball. Service over.
Chevron line.
12-6.
Inadvertent deflection. Took it away from Azudin.
Good response here by the Blitzers, winning a couple of quick points themselves.
That's very helpful. 7-point lead with 1:20 to go should see them through in this second game.
Another thing I think the Blitzers are doing really well is they're playing it into Siobhan's like hitting area, almost tempting her to go for things. She's kind of not sure whether she should leave it for her partners or take it herself. Oh,
Change. That's interesting.
that is interesting. I'm not surprised that they're at least trying something.
Even if just for a minute or so. So the smashing, okay, and then she's straight back in the front.
But
Service over.
that is an interesting
7-14.
tactic.
Like that.
I do like that. They put Fajar Elfian to return and then quickly switched. I
See,
wonder-
the tumble serve is very difficult sometimes because it's not not regular in the women's game.
It is, although I'm not sure if this Elfian uses much of a tumble serve himself. He's a little more classic orientated with his own serve.
15-8.
That one wasn't classic.
No, that wasn't.
10 seconds. Blitzers have got this second game.
Out. Sober. 9-15. Game.
15-9. We're
Second
all
game.
square to one apiece.
Won by Blitzers. 15-9. 1 game.
14-10. Blitzers really got to the pace of the game in this second game. Off to an early lead, 7-2 I think at one stage, and maintained that deficit right the way through. So work to do on the Lightning bench. Gracia Poli. Again, I'm not quite sure how much she can influence things. She's made her decisions. She's got her pairings together, or her triplings together.
I think from what I could gather, obviously we can't hear what she's saying, or we probably couldn't even understand it if we could. But it seemed from her hand signals that she was urging her players to try and push forward as much as she could, as much as they can. Because that's definitely what the Blitzers did in that game. Be positive and step forward. Sounds simple, but it really isn't at this speed.
That's a great example of how the shuttle was being hit from up to down.
Yes.
It's more difficult to defend. All you can do is lift to save. Again, Lightning always seem to be on the back foot, always seem to be stretching downwards in that second stanza. 90 seconds turnaround between the games. And the crowd getting a little bit aerated, a bit excited. And somebody's done a roaring trade with the balloons outside.
Third game.
Seems like Lightning have reverted back to Siobhan returning the serve.
You can make substitutions at any time in the game. Not in the middle of a point, but any time in the game. But both sets going with the starting three.
String, I think. Yep. Hong Yu-sin.
It's over. 1-0.
I have a feeling, I'm looking down at the Lightning's team bench, the SPOTV team bench, and Se Sweat's got her racket in her hand, seems to be moving around. Maybe we might see her come on for Siobhan very shortly.
2-1.
Beijing sprawling, couldn't quite get there. Oh, lift and you're in trouble.
Oh.
Ooh, but they get away with it. Chevon into the net.
2-0. Takes.
Brilliant play. Hong Yu-sin. It was that defensive shot he played, cross from his forehand, found the gap, and that turned the defense into attack. You didn't get to see it there, but we still get to see him finish the rally. Brilliant play.
Service over. 3-0.
This does have the feeling of going all the way, doesn't it?
Yes, I'm getting that impression as well.
So well matched.
That's a great serve. Flipping the net on the way through.
Third time she's had the advantage of the net cord on her side.
Service over. 4-0.
I think she could have done a little bit more with that. She did a slightly wider serve for that response, but wasn't quick enough to reply to it.
Lai Beijing. Short and Azudin just demolishes that.
5-4.
With these behind the shuttle, he's probably got the hardest hit on court.
Service over. 5-4.
5-4, encouragement from the omnipresent Yuta Watanabe.
Over 6.
It really is that battle for the initiative, the attack. This time the Lightning got it. Alfian stepping up.
Ooh. Nice and sharp at the net from Chevon.
7-5.
As soon as Hong Yu-sin took that slightly late, she was ready for whatever came her way.
I think that Watanabe boy was a naughty kid. Meantime, on the court. The show must go on, and it's a Lightning show. It's a Lightning Game 5 lead. Just into the second part of this third game.
Excellent position on that drive. There's something about being that side of the court, though, in these 3v3s. They seem to find it a little easier to get onto the attack. I don't know if it's having the drift with them. I don't quite know.
10.
But in the singles, it was the same as well.
Yes,
that
it was.
end of the court seems to be favouring the players, and theoretically it shouldn't.
No, theoretically it should be more difficult, but it doesn't seem to be working out that way at the moment.
Service over.
I mean, I did think when I was thinking about this with the drift, the 3v3s, that maybe it wouldn't be as much of an impact. You're going to see more flat rallies rather than the lifts where you have the back line a bit more involved. But still, it's surprising that that end seems to be favourable.
7-10.
Gentle little feather-like touch there from Beijing. Pursued in cross court with authority.
11-7.
He likes that shot. Leaping around the head. Reverse across the shuttle to get it to go over to that backhand side of Ong Yu-sin. Amazing shot.
5-point lead as Ong Yu-sin goes under the net. 2 minutes to play. This is looking healthy for the Lightning, who won the first game, were blitzed in the second. All right, Watanabe gets on the court. He's going to be shattered. Bermuda Triangle suddenly appeared in the Blitzer team lineup.
That shot would never be a winner in regular doubles, but here it's very effective.
From Beijing to keep the Blitzers in touch, 4 adrift with 1:15 to play. 8-minute games in BXL.
I like the shot he did before that one, before the smash error. That was the one he hit as a winner. It's kind of like a soft, so it gets, by the time it gets to the rear players, it's got no pace on it.
Wasn't the most convincing put away by Albion, but he got there. Don't like it when the coach is nervous.
She does, look. And her team is up by 4.
Flat combination and into the net from Ong Yu-sin. That could be a devastating point. Watanabe, he knows. That's his triumphal dance. Okay.
11.
Blitzers need to get this played. They need to get the shuttle in play. They need to do it now, and they've missed it. Oh, she's missed it. Lei Beijing misses the chance to get them at least into a chance of winning the game.
Because had she been able to get that serve over and engage the rally and they won it, it would have forced the pressure point, wouldn't it?
It would have, but it didn't. It would have, it could have, but it didn't.
But I think they're just, it's not in their nature. Usually you do take your time. That's the whole point when you're coached about how to serve, or when you're taught, you always say just take your time, set yourself. But obviously here in a time format, sometimes you need to forget that.
So for Ben Beckman, coaching, you're becoming redundant, mate, because all the rules come out when you go 3-on-3. How do you coach threes? How would you coach threes?
Would you coach it? I think you'd have to play it a lot, if in all honesty. We're starting to see some tactics emerge, some classic 3v3 tactics of stepping up onto the midcourt. And I'd say trying to find the gaps. But it's quite chaotic. I think it's just being able to play it and play it over and over again would be the best way to get better at it.
Also have a cheerleader who looks straight down the lens of the camera. He's not a shy boy, Yuta Watanabe. BXL from Jakarta 2025. It's only day one. Day one of the round-robin games. We've had victories already for the Rockets who beat the Hurricanes. Here we've got
15
a
seconds
2-1 lead. Coming up next, we have got Michelle Lee for the Blitzers up against Yun Ti-Lin. That is coming up after the final game that we have got here in the 3-on-3. 3 by 3, 3 versus 3, however we want to call it. And no substitutions.
Level.
But a positional change with Alfie serving. This is what happened when they were on that side of the court last time. Oh, oh.
1 love.
Ooh. And a flick serve as well. A drive serve almost.
So flat. Yes. Everyone's terrified to put the shuttle up in the air.
Maybe the Lightning has shown the way for a new tactic to develop in the 2 male, 1 female 3v3. There we go. Rotation on a 3v3 court. Done to perfection.
Zudin, string went on there as well. I didn't think it was as powerful as normal.
You told me how would I coach a 3v3. I think you'd have to do some set plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, the rotation.
The rotation. It can be done.
It's Lightning who are doing it, the team in blue.
Service over. 1-3.
Now the question is, will the Blitzers try and do the same? Will they make a change? I think Gutama could do a really good job at challenging Alfie at the net. That is something I'd like to see happen.
Alfian receiving. Good leave, good leave.
2-3.
Sometimes the drift can keep it in at that end, but it was far enough out, a good 3 or 4 centimeters out. Lightning lead 2 games to 1.
4-2.
The Blitzers.
Sorry. 3-all.
Poor old umpires. Got to be sharp as well.
Player. Four, 3.
2.5 minutes played. 5.5 to go. He's put it long.
5-3.
He's all over the court, Alfian.
How many smashes did he have there?
I don't know, but he seemed to go from the front to the backhand to all the way through the center of both his partners.
That was like one of the training sessions, 1v3. Lifted for Izudin at the back. Yeah, you can't give Izudin that many chances. He will demolish you.
Again, great rotational play. They've really figured something out here, the Lightning team.
Well, you just mentioned Saba wanted to get more involved in the game. He took that off Ongusin's racket.
I think one way for him to get more involved would be for him to do what Alfian is doing and become the server slash receiver. Good play there.
Ongusin apologises. It's that kind of a tournament, but he'd do it again. Around the side of the court, you can see the sign. Non-stop action, anytime, anywhere. Non-stop action, absolutely, in this. 3 versus 3. Doubles is quick. This is astonishingly quick.
Service over. 6-7.
6-7. You wouldn't bet against Blitzers taking this and sending us to the ultimate showdown.
Ooh.
Service over. 8-6.
Several bites of the cherry for Ong Yusin.
Oh.
9-6.
But that last rally highlights something else. Oh, substitution here, I think.
Quick, quick.
Okay, it's Chevron Jamie who's coming out.
But like I was just saying, I think one thing the Lightning also doing, other than the rotation, is they are focusing a lot of their attention on Ong Yusin. Maybe they feel it's a little bit easier to get points out of him, or they're trying to subdue the more electric and stylish Gutama.
10-6.
10-6 for the Blitzers, 2:20 to go. Saying Ying Sweat has got involved immediately, a lefty.
Service over. 7-10.
It's quite a time to do a substitution right at the end of the fourth game. He hasn't got much time to acclimatise to the speed.
8-10.
At the moment, it seems to be a good substitution. They've won a couple of quick points, got themselves back in this.
Service over. 11.
Agility of a kind you're not normally needing to see. Avoid the tick. 11-8. Clock is ticking, 90 seconds only remain. 6 points perhaps. Not if they're all this long. Two men getting in each other's way. Ong Yusin flashes it in. What a rally!
Brilliant.
Oh, what a rally! Won by the Lightning.
Service over. 9-11.
Watanabe's happy about that one.
That was a 20-second, 40-shot rally. And just about everything was flat.
Oh, drive serve. Well left.
Ooh, it's a fabulous lead.
10-11.
35 seconds. The atmosphere in the building made a little more tense by the music in the background.
11-all.
11 all.
This is where the substitution's a good thing. Slight different change of style, approach, and they got themselves back in this.
Over.
By Gutama.
11.
Nice, powerful drive. On the bench, all kinds of tension. It's good stuff.
Game.
Ooh.
Pressure point activated.
Well, the game was over. I lost count of the time, so the pressure point is on, which means Lightning need 2 points, Blitzers need 1. Rizudin under pressure. Ooh, whoa! Brought to her knees was Lai Peijing. This is the deciding pressure point. Those yoga lessons just not working.
Play.
Players from Lightning just confirming they only need to win 1 more point to win. Oh, they've switched it, but Gutama's now receiving.
Well, that's a time to experiment.
Oh, they're on top of each other.
On Yusin.
They're giving it everything here. Oh, it's in!
It's in! Oh, is it out?
Oh, it's been called out!
It's out, it's out. Lightning are claiming it. Blitzers have got it.
I know from where we're sitting, there's that. I wasn't sure if that was in or out. It's hard to tell.
It's being called out, so it is out. There is no review. Even that's not exactly going to decide it. Do you know what that means? It means we go on to a showdown.
A shuttle showdown.
Same players remain on the court.
Players need to get back on court here. They're not allowed to have coaching. It's not technically the end of a game. You need to consider it a bit like with the old scoring system a long time ago where you had setting.
So 2 apiece it's finished. Lightning 14-10, 9-15, 15-11, 12-13. Where the Blitzers won 2 points in a row under pressure. And that means we go into a shuttle showdown, which is maximum of 5 points, but any team who leads by 2 will take this. And the serve goes with the Blitzers. And Lai Pei-jing. Missing out the front man, that was sensible, but under pressure. First point goes to the Lightning. Match point.
1 love.
So this is match point.
Match point. Love.
Gutama's gone back to receive. This is the battle I thought we'd be having maybe a little earlier, actually.
Celebrations on the Lightning bench. They've won it with the shuttle showdown. They've got 2 points clear. And this is how it ended, Ben.
An unfortunate mistake. Did everything right, stepping forward. And Alfian is very happy with that. That's a bit of a trademark celebration for Fajar Alfian. I've seen him do that a few times.
Well, plenty of drama. 8-minute games. There are frantic stuff on 3 versus 3. Lightning taking this one. 14-10, 9-15, 15-11, 12-13, 2-0. Doing a terrific job. And I think we'll be able to go and get a little bit of reaction in a moment. Coming up next, though, we have got Michelle Lee. She is up against Nguyen Thi Linh, the Vietnamese, versus the Hong Kong-born Canadian. The Blitzers, the defending champions. Let's go down to get
hello, live from SPOTV in Jakarta. Now we have Lightning as the first tie winner. Now 3 of you, come forward, come forward. So just now I have all the winners together. Can I have all the winners together, 3 of you? Okay. So just now, here in Istora Senayan, wow, what a good long rally. Hello, hello. Congratulations for all the winners. Yes, just 2 of you, just 2 of you. Congratulations. Okay. How do you feel about your first tie winner?
Oh, very hard to express, but really very, very exciting, and how do I say? I still haven't come back.
Okay, okay. It's okay, it's okay. Boleh minta tepuk tangan lagi, teman-teman? Wow. And I see your team bring so many properties. I see also Yuta is very expressive, yeah, and bring all the properties. Do you want to say something for him?
Yuta. Thank you to Yuta Watanabe because give your best to support us.
Do you think he's better to be the player or the supporter for today?
Sorry?
He's better to be the player or the supporter for today?
Today. What, I think it's better to be a supporter.
All right. Once again, congratulations for the Lightning. Okay, guys, so you've been updated live from Istora Senayan. This is Badminton XL. Yay!
Well, that was a lot of fun, the post-race, the post-match analysis. And a lot of fun was the actual game. The tie result, though, shows that it's a 3-2 lead for Lightning. They've taken the first point that you get from the 4 matches. A lot of thrills and spills. The next match we've got coming up will be very, very different. Won't be as frenetic, but it will be high quality. We've got Nguyen Thi Linh from Vietnam up against Michelle Lee, the 33-year-old Canadian. And then we've got Victor Axelsen taking on Jonathan Christie. That will be the highlight of the night, undoubtedly, until the final 3 versus 3 match to complete things. Listen, we're going to go for a very short review of what we've just seen. Lightning leading by 1 match to nothing. All kinds of activities going on the BXL stage. Most importantly, of course, though, will be the badminton. It always is. Lightning versus the Blitzers. The Lightning have just taken a 1-to-match-nothing lead. Coming up next, we have got the women's singles. And this is Nguyen Thuy Linh, the Vietnamese, who will be leading the way for the Lightning. 27-year-old, world rank number 18, has been as high as 17 in the world.
Yeah, she's a fantastic player, really, really skillful, fights for absolutely everything.
Michelle Lee, Hong Kong born, will be representing the Blitzers. Elegant as ever, graceful player on the court. Seems to glide around the place, doesn't she? She's a lovely player to watch.
She has got fantastic footwork, very good technical skills. And that's why she is the highest ranked of the 4 women's singles players we have at this event. And actually, she's coming in off some quite good form, because I think she reached the semi-finals of the recent Hong Kong Open. Fantastic result there for her. I think the only thing that's ever held her back in her career is she's unfortunately suffered a number of injuries that always seem to set her back.
Representing Canada at the moment, coming towards the end of a career. Not many go beyond their mid-30s. World rank number 16, so still in the world's top 20. Has been higher. This is her debut at BXL, has World Tour titles to her name. As for Nguyen Thuy Linh, 27 years of age, been as high as number 17 in the world, 3 World Tour titles to her. Both are right-handed. A little bit more energy expected from the slightly shorter figure of Thuy Linh.
Both these players, like I've already spoken about Michelle Lee, with great technical skills, but Thuy Linh Nguyen is also the same. She's a very nice technical player as well, so I think we could see some beautiful rallies played by these 2 players today.
Just the one meeting between them, that was in the Canada Open, and it was a victory for the Vietnamese. Tell you what, that media day, it's got some answering for Thuy Linh. At least it's not the little V side, the love signs that we're so used to seeing. Match officials for today. Mohammed Iqbal will be the chair umpire, ably assisted on the other side of the net by his service judge, who is Mohammed Aizat Rusli. So far, so good from the umpires. They have been urged to make the games rapid. The 8 minutes seems to do that, and also the ambiance as well, that music that kicks in with 1 minute to go. It seems to add a little bit of tension to the playing styles.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Blitzer. And on my left, Lightning. Lightning to serve, love all, play.
Nguyen Thuy Linh to get us underway. And an inauspicious start. Gets the pom-poms going for the team in blue. Pom-poms and badminton, whatever next. And there's the drift that we've mentioned on numerous occasions.
Yeah, we're going to see it in play a lot more in the singles events.
Second time it's gone long, and Thuy Linh has a little look up into the stars to say, I knew that there's a drift behind me, so why did I hit the shuttle that hard?
But that's the one benefit of having the drift behind you, is when you do smash, it gives you that little bit more power. That was a nice smash.
She's just got to grow a couple of inches, has Michelle, and she's perfect there. shot.
Service over, 3-all.
Placement, not power.
Precisely. There we go, placement over power once again.
Service over.
That was threaded down the line by Nguyen.
Ben Beckman, former Thomas Cup player and current coach, with the analysis of all of this week on the BXL events, and it is slightly different. We are analysing, but the players are under different kind of pressures, so interesting to get the coaching perspective on how they're coping. That one's traditional badminton though, isn't it?
It is, yep. As soon as your opponent turns to play the high backhand, you can generally step forward and really look to pressure the next shot.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant shot.
Service over.
Ross Thielin was manoeuvred all around the court there.
Pushed and pulled, classic singles, classic winning singles, that is.
I had to think about leaving that. Oh, that's dropped in. Oh, no, it's went out.
Service
No.
over.
My eyes deceive me, he's called it out.
It was called out, yeah. It was very close. I thought the drift might have just held it up, but it seemed to just drop outside the line.
New pair of glasses for me in the morning.
Excellent smash. She's done that a few times, tacking down Michelle's backhand side.
It was a lovely rally. She's moving very well, is Thielin.
Yeah, she's moving Michelle off the straight line. If Michelle's playing a cross-court shot, she's trying to turn her again. Very difficult to move to those kind of things.
Time the flat drive. Too much for Thielin.
5-7.
Good lead. It's an easier lead, but that's 3 she's put long now. So of the Blitzers' 5 points, 3 have been gifted to her. Well, she thought she was getting another.
8-6.
That one, I think I might have to agree with Michelle there. That did look a little long. Yes, I think even from that angle we could see it was probably slightly, but
8-6 Lightning, 8-6 to the Vietnamese Nguyen. Good shot.
Service over. 7-8.
It's a precipitous drop just over the net, isn't it?
it's a fantastic shot,
Great
yes.
control. 8-7, 2 minutes to go. It's been a very nice game.
Good rally from both players again there.
8-4.
For once, she's got it wrong. She's gone down the backhand a couple of times with winners as Thielin. Not that time. 9-8, 3 points in a row for Michelle. No, that's way in. It's a
10,
real misjudgment.
8.
That is the drift again, holding it up when it comes to that end.
We're approaching the final minute, a 2-point lead for Michelle Lee of the Blitzers. That one's long.
And there's an opportunity here for Michelle to win it without needing the pressure point. She's found her form right at the right time here.
Got. Nice angle.
12, 8.
Back live. Gorgeous drop shot this time from the other end of the court.
Service over.
9-12.
9-12.
Okay, 30 seconds to go. One long rally, and Michelle Lee could take this second game. First game, sorry.
That's out. And I wonder if Michelle Lee's here going to just take her time a little, maybe change shuttle.
9.
No, she's going to go and play it. It's good sportsmanship, I have to say.
Drops it short, and that is good enough to take the first game. As the game is finished, the 8 minutes has counted down,
First game
and
won
with a
by
14-9 lead,
9.
the first game goes to Michelle Lee of the Blitzers, the Canadian. Didn't get off to the best of starts, but once she got into a rhythm, really deserved that, and that was quite convincing at the end.
It was a really good second half to that game by Michelle Lee. I think what happened was, at the beginning, Tianlin Lee Nguyen was holding and flicking a lot, playing back to the net or to the lift, and Michelle Lee was kind of overcommitting a bit early. Then later in the game, she kind of waited to see what her opponent would do, so she was a little calmer, and so was in a better position to play her shots.
Some of the best images from the first set. Can't call it set. Terminology is game. From the first game, Michelle Lee for the Blitzers in the green. Found herself on the receiving end of some lovely finishing early on from Yun Toi Lin. And there was plenty of enthusiasm on the Lightning side of the court, but then Michelle got into a groove. One or two mistakes came from the racket of the 27-year-old world number 18. And Michelle was able to go and take this first game by a relatively comfortable 14 points to 9. Green one end for the Blitzers, blue t'other. Ironically, the green
15 seconds
shirts will be
remaining.
playing at the blue end
Players
this second
on
game.
board.
You're watching BXL Badminton from Jakarta, the second year after a successful
Bye.
first year last year, won by the Blitzers.
Second game.
Return to Jakarta,
Love all.
and expect more of these.
Play.
Michelle Lee for the Blitzers gets us underway. Well, she's tall, long-limbed, but even she
Service
couldn't stretch
over.
to reach that one.
1 love.
Shot.
Good
Lovely
shot.
angle.
Service
Yeah, very
over.
lovely angle, well finished. But
One.
it all started from a very poor serve from Nguyen there. Very, very short. I think she's going to have to adapt to the different drift on this end.
Nice. Gosh, she moves so gracefully.
She
2
does.
1.
Slightly sliced across that to add deception and to help it go further cross court.
Plus momentum would be come forward if there was a return.
Four.
Playing well. Michelle Lee enjoying her
3
badminton.
1.
Yeah, something's
4
not quite right
1.
with Nguyen Toi Lin at the moment. Late decision to leave, but a correct decision to leave.
4.
in for the Lightning in blue. Oh, yes. And her teammates have a little jig.
Come on, Michelle, let's
And a scream into our audio mics.
I think, yeah, they figured out where those mics are positioned.
Come on, Michelle, let's go.
You take over commentary, Lay.
Oh, that's a good shot. Or was it?
6.
Oh, no, it's that, sorry.
Come on, Michelle, let's go.
Our engineers will be having words in a minute.
Service over. 3-6.
In the meantime, 6-3. 3-6 as she's on serve now is Toylin.
That's out, that one. Well left.
4-6.
Gutsy point that from Toylin. She's battling her way back into this game.
She is. That was a much better rally from her. She was a little bit more prepared when she lifted it for the defensive shot. And then that last one there, she punched her a little more. She can really hit her shots when she wants to use the back of the court because the drift is so prominent coming towards her that I think she needs to really hit those hard.
3 in a row for the Vietnamese in blue. Can't make it 4 in a row. Nice angle once again from Michelle Lee.
7-5.
Approaching the midway point of this second game. Lee and Lightning
Michelle, let's go.
took the first.
That is an unbelievable shot from Michelle Lee. Clipping the net cord on the way through. That just shows her technical skills.
9-5.
Ooh, it squeezes over. Oh, does it?
6-9.
Oh, it stayed on her side.
It did, yes.
Digging deep is Nyan.
You can see how short that is.
Service over.
It's a couple of feet inside the doubles back service line.
Oh, the space was there. The net was in the way.
11-7.
It's a 4-point lead. We're coming to the final 2 minutes of the game, the final quarter. Wherever you're watching SPOTV Now,
8-11.
hope you're enjoying this new version of badminton. It is badminton, just with a twist. More pressure points, more pressure on the players. A little look from Michelle before she just put that into the corner.
Yeah.
12-8.
I know we're quite close to the end of this second game, but I think this will feed over into the remaining games. As I feel like Thuy Linh is just sitting back a little bit too deep. She needs to take a step or two forward.
You must be a coach.
13-8.
Indeed he is. And then that's an easy put away for Lee and Blitzers,
14-8.
who took the first game 14-9 and is equally dominant in this second game.
Service over. 9-14.
And then berates herself. And berates herself again.
10.
2 cheap points, that is.
It is, particularly when you're in a strong position. This gives Toy Lin a possible way back into the game. And then it's taken away from her. Good response from Michelle.
Service over.
Again, it was another short, very short serve, giving Michelle a very easy opportunity to attack.
Final 10 seconds. This will be the last point. And Michelle Lee takes it.
Game.
She leads by 2 games to love.
Second game won by Blitzers. 16-10.
Excellent
Blitzers
final shot from Michelle there.
2-0.
Moving Toy Lin off the straight line. Even though it was quite far on around the head corner, she was able to find that angle.
This is the first one-sided match we've had in BXL 2025. In the earlier contest between Rockets and Hurricanes, we went into shuttle showdown seemingly every other game. And in the opening match here between Lightning and Blitzers, that went down to the definite shuttle showdown right at the very end. Here, though, Michelle Lee is in complete control. Leads by 2-0, is looking confident, is hitting her shots, is finding her marks. What's the way back here for young Toy Lin, Ben?
It's going to be difficult for her because I think with the way that Michelle's playing, she looks in control, she looks really calm, she looks comfortable in the conditions. But I feel like Toy Lin just needs to step up the court that little bit more to try and take control of the front court. And I also think when she's on defense, she might need to try to focus on more trying to place it with soft defense rather than trying to re-lift it over Michelle's head.
The dancing teammates. Lei Pei-Jing has won her, oh no, she lost her game, didn't she? Why is she dancing? But she's enjoying herself.
She's trying to beat Yuta Watanabe in the dance-off for the two teams.
Indeed.
Seconds
But there
remaining.
is only one Yuta
Players
Watanabe.
on court.
Right then, some serious coaching from Gracia Poli. That's the Lightning captain. And it's probably more about boosting morale.
Time.
Because world number 18, she's not playing like a world number 18 at the moment, Yan Toy Lin.
No. But I think that's a big part of that as to how well Michelle Lee is playing. She looks so in control, so calm and composed, hitting winners almost at will.
Again, the drift. There were 5 errors
One
of that
love.
nature in the first game. Just wide. Michelle Lee has been as well high as world number 8 in the world. Suppose if you're trailing like Toy Lin is,
Over.
just take it a point at a time.
1.
Yes, exactly. Don't try and look too far ahead. Try to take your mind off the stop clock. And just focus on what you're doing on court, point by point, shot by shot.
Difficult when your opponent's
3,
producing
1.
little gems
Yes.
like that.
That was very tight, but again, Toy Lin just stepping back a little bit. I think on this end, it's going to be even more important that she takes the net because playing to the back of the court is so much more difficult from the faster end.
She's at the service line there, and that means she can dominate.
Much better front court play there. Took the shuttle nice and early,
Over.
dropped it in,
3.
got the short lift. That shot there was the deciding one.
Badminton coaching lessons from Ben Beckman. Reasonable rate supply. Tried to be a little bit too cute. If it comes off, that's a sensational shot.
Yeah, it's very easy in hindsight to say you should have done it straight, but I think the fact the rally before she played a really nice straight one, possibly she should have done that again.
Nice. Nice whip. Use of the shoulder. Didn't jump too high.
No. Toy Lin really has been struggling with the drift, though. You can see it on both ends. She's hitting short this end because she's worried about hitting out. And then when she was on the end that Michelle's on now, she was under-hitting it quite hugely. She hasn't found her range yet. But that is a brilliant shot.
Service over. 3-5.
Switch shots like that, if she can take control of the front court, get her control over her length with attacking shots like that, she could turn this match around.
Nice. Gentle little hands.
4-5.
You don't get to world number 18 without having real quality in your game. And maybe 3 points in a row now. Momentum can change.
Wipe the court, please. Wipe the court, please.
A little bit of moisture on the court.
I don't think I've ever seen moppers jog onto the court, though.
He'll be reprimanded for that. They're under instructions to sprint. Oh! 2 moppers simultaneously.
Thank you.
Understated job these fellas do. Thank you very much, boys and girls. On the Victor court, which has behaved very nicely so far.
That's the right idea.
Service over. 6-5.
Wrist just seemed to collapse at the wrong time. High serve from Lee.
That is a brilliant shot.
And importantly controlled.
Yes. That's the kind of length we want to see. With a little bit of deception like she put on it, reversing it down the line.
Oh, 2 sensational net shots in that rally from Michelle Lee.
Service over. 7-6.
Brought to her knees.
Thank you.
2:30 to play. Blitzers leading by 2 games to love. 49, 16, 10, and leading here 7-6. Oh, good reaction from Michelle, but out of position.
Service over.
As soon as you make a forward movement and the shuttle goes over your shoulder, you're doomed.
It's what we saw a little bit in the first game in the opening half, where Toy Lin was having a lot of success. Michelle was just committing a bit early.
Service over. 8-7.
But I've spoken about Toy Lin needing to step forward and take the shuttle early when she can. Michelle Lee giving her a masterclass in how to do that on that occasion.
Lock.
Service over. 8-all.
My comment there, Lot is a are shortened versions of lovely shot. 8-all. Again, gutsy from Toy Lin. She's stuck in there. Backhand winner, 9-8, but a minute to play. And Toy Lin is not out of this. And if she wins this game, well, the whole momentum changes.
Again, another great example. Michelle Lee playing the front court so brilliantly.
A little bit of fortune, which she will accept. So this is a slight crisis for Toy Lin. Chance.
Again, brilliant shot.
11-8.
Right then, this is effectively game point for Michelle Lee. She wins this, she wins the game. But she doesn't, so she doesn't.
Service
So we
over.
go to a pressure
9-11.
point.
Pressure point activated. When still on court.
Again, to explain what a pressure point is, Michelle Lee needs just 1 point. But for Lightning, if Toy Lin is able to win 3 points in a row to lead 12-11, then she will take the game.
Give.
Shot.
That is a fantastic shot. Not just the execution, but also the idea. And that shows kind of the clarity that I think Michelle Lee's playing with, because she's done a few from that shot where she sliced it cross-court, that time just brushing it with the reverse action to keep it straight. And I think Toy Lin was actually covering that cross-court one slightly. Brilliant shot.
It's really convincing, this from Michelle. Looking in fine form, looking as graceful as ever. Is playing some beautiful badminton, picking her shots well, and that is a convincing victory. 14-9, 16-10, 12-9. We do play the fourth game because in the round-robin circumstances, in the case of scores or teams who are level, every point will count. Coming up after this, though, looking forward to this one. Jonathan Christie versus the BXM ambassador, Victor Axelsen. That's coming up after this, but firstly, let's have a look at some of the best of Game 3. Michelle Lee had to work hard against Young Toy Lin, who's certainly not at her best, but isn't giving anything up. She's frustrated with herself, but is still able to produce some excellent rallies, and is a dangerous opponent and has her teammates on her side as well. But that was the final point, and in many ways, it's a point that Toy Lin has made 100,000 times in practice and training, and isn't getting the points going her way today. Cheerleaders in green. Welcome back to Jakarta, to the Istora in Senayan in the sports complex in the heart of Jakarta. Fabulous venue. Many venues used here for the Asian Games in 2018, including this Istana Stadium. Longest rally of the match ended with a cute little shot from Lee.
Love.
She's played those shots to the front of the court, whether from the front or from the rear court, so well in this match.
Service over. 1-all.
And I think, actually, I mentioned it earlier about Toy Lin standing a little further back, and that's, I think, why those shots are working so well. They are executed brilliantly, but she is leaving that space for Michelle to play into it.
Ooh, when it's not your day, it stays on your side of the net. It's like there's a weight on the feathers. Oh, yeah. Am I reading the body language of Toy Lin that she's almost given up the ghost here?
Yeah, and she, like you said, every game can count. It could be quite decisive later on in the week. So she really needs to kind of fight and try and do her best to win this game.
Shot.
There we go. Superb.
To Lee's immense credit, she nearly got there because she's right at the back of the court. A couple of long strides and nearly a spectacular gymnastic somersault.
She really does cover the court unbelievably well, Michelle Lee.
Yep.
She's very, very smooth.
And doesn't seem to be working hard doing it either. It's graceful. The case in point of her covering the court was there, but Nguyen has responded well. It's been gutsy. She's clearly not at her best, but she's scrapping for every point.
Service over, 4-3.
Lee was nowhere near that.
5-3.
She offered up a little prayer or two. Leading 3 games to love, 6 points to 3. Midway through the final stanza, the final game. Watching BXL in Jakarta at the Senayan complex. There's a whole badminton environment going on for those in Jakarta, in Indonesia. Tickets are still available. Stalls outside, courts, lessons, stringing. And inside, some terrific badminton.
8-3.
Brilliant play by Michelle Lee. Again, guiding it into the space.
Service over, 4-8.
3 minutes to play. 4 points the deficit for the Lightning. Oh, second time successful.
Service over, 9-4.
In the team environment, though, Toy Lane has got to keep battling away because every point might count. It's being called good, it's being called in.
Service over, 5-9. 6-9.
A couple of points changes the complexion of the game.
she will keep fighting to the end, but it just get that feeling that Michelle just looks in control here. And it's going to be very difficult for Toy Lin to close this gap. She might be able to force a pressure point, but to win the game, I think that might be a little stretch too far for her.
Service over.
You were saying, young fella?
7-10.
I did say she might be able to stretch the pressure point, but
nice shot.
That's a brilliant shot.
Service over. 11-7.
This guy's, I was looking over to the backhand side of Yun Toy Lin.
She's playing so freely.
12-7.
In the women's singles match we watched in the first session, it was a tense battle, really, really tight. This is not like Toy Lin's playing badly, it's just Michelle Lee is just on a different level at the moment. She looks so relaxed, she's playing all her shots, making use of the full court, and hitting lines at will.
13-7.
6-point lead. 14-9, 16-10, 13-9, the 3 game scores so far. Final 30 seconds. This is going to be the most one-sided contest that we've seen so far, despite that nice little drop shot coming in for the Lightning.
8-14.
Compelling, comprehensive. She's put that one wide, but the game is over. And there's a smile, but a frustrated smile from Yun Toy Lin. She knows that she's been well beaten. 14-9 in the 4th game. It's a 4-game-to-love victory.
4-0.
Michelle Lee, 14-9, 16-10, 12-9, 14-9. That is as comprehensive as it can get in BXL.
Team Blitzers, Michelle Lee.
Go down and get a reaction from her in just a moment, but just a reminder, coming up right after the interview and the highlights, we've got Victor Axelsen for the Lightning and the ambassador for BXL up against Jonathan Christie, the Indonesian, former world #2, still #6 in the world. But let's go down to get some post-match thoughts with Ben and Michelle Lee.
Congratulations, fantastic result. To everyone here watching, including myself, you look so cool, calm, and collected. Is that?
No, because we're on a time clock, so inside I was actually like, okay, up, or I'm shaking. So that's why I'm not showing a lot of emotion, because I'm actually trying to focus.
Yeah, just trying to focus on taking it point by point rather than focusing on the clock. What is the main difference fighting for it on the time system?
I feel like with the point system, you have time to kind of collect yourself in between rallies, whereas with the time, you want to get points as fast as you can because you want to get a lead so that you don't have pressure points, because that's more pressure than there already is. So.
And I've got one final question. The buzzer goes off. That pressure really
it just, we're really close. Close. I'm just like, have the lead.
Well, you played with it absolutely brilliantly. Huge. One final here in the Astora Senayan.
Thank you, everyone. This is an amazing event. I'm really honored to be here. It's my first time, and I'm having a really good time. So thank you, everyone.
Congratulations, Michelle. Make some noise for Michelle Lee.
Thanks very much, Ben. Yes, we'll sort out the microphone for the next interview, but we got the gist of what Michelle is all about. It is a pressure cooker. But the pressure cooker that she has dealt with really rather spectacularly well. The first 4-0 in games victory that we've had in the BXL this season. Earlier on, a much closer match went 3-2. We went down to the super points at the end. Coming up, we've got Axelsen versus Christie, and then the mayhem of the final 3x3 match. You're watching BXL Jakarta 2025. Let's look at the best of the highlights from the match we've just seen. Axelsen versus Christie to come.
Terima kasih banyak sudah hadir, luar biasa sekali para pecinta bulu tangkis Indonesia dan juga dunia pastinya ya. Kita ke boothnya mana nih? Yang pertama kita jalan-jalan dulu.
A very warm welcome back to Jakarta. We just saw a little bit of what's going on in and around this Istora complex in Senayan. But the badminton is what we're really here for. And gosh, we couldn't give you a better contest than this, could we? Victor Axelsen representing the Lightning up against Jonathan Christie, the former world #2, current world #6 from Indonesia in the men's singles. And the Iceman is being introduced onto the court. The Axeman, Victor Axelsen. He just looks the part, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. Absolutely amazing player. And a real team member as well.
"31 years of age now from Odense. He's up against Jonathan Christie, who's a Jakarta boy, 28 years of age. Close to 375 career wins on the BWF World Tour, Christie. And a whole heap of medals, including Asian Games in this venue. How was that event? Gosh, it was lightning. It was fantastic.
I remember watching it at home, and it was amazing to watch. The atmosphere sounded crazy from my TV set.
Indonesia erupted. Victor Axelsen, currently 2 times Olympic gold medalist, currently world rank number 31. I think we all know he's a little bit better than that. 31 years of age now, so perhaps just past his peak, but not too far.
No, I think he's still got a few more good years left in him. He's so professional. He's so competitive. I think at least until the next Olympics, he's going to be one of the world's best. He's only that low because he's recovering from back surgery. So he's only just started to compete again in the World Tour.
Jonathan Christie, 28 years of age, 7 World Tour titles. Has been as high as world #2. Head-to-head, well, 5 wins, 5 losses. Last time they met was at the India Open. And, of course, he is a former world #1. Victor Axelsen, he's a big man. I'm always amazed whenever I see him on court just how tall he is, but how light he is on his feet, Victor Axelsen.
Yeah, he moves incredibly well. I know he did a lot of work because he understood that being a player, there's not many good men's singles players, top men's singles players over 6'2" tall, because almost it was seen as you're too tall to play men's singles, but he worked on it with a variety of coaches and his own professional attitude, and look what it's had. It's produced amazing results.
Apologies for not introducing the chair and the assistant umpire, the service judge. My focus is on the big man and Jonathan Christie. And popular though Axelsen is, he's not more popular than Jonathan Christie, who's a Jakarta boy and has brought great pride to this nation.
Ready?
He'll be motivated as always to try and win, but I've heard that he's actually got family members, 6 of which have come to watch him tonight, so he's going to put on an even more special performance for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Blitzers, and on my left, Lightning. Blitzers to serve, level, play.
Nice way to get yourself
One love.
Up and running, Jonathan Christie. Forcing the error from Axelsen. That's good.
Those are going to be the shots that are key for Jonathan Christie. I feel since on his comeback from his back surgery, where Victor's been a little bit susceptible, is twisting and turning around the front court. And he's in defence as well, but it's that little area out in front of him. So shots like that are going to be crucial for Christie.
You can give him a half-court smash.
So it's over.
Not a good idea, Jonathan.
No, definitely not. That is something he's going to have to avoid as much as he can. You don't give time to Victor Axelsen, especially if you hit it a little short as well, like that was.
3-1 Lightning. 2-1 Lightning, sorry, 2-1 Blitzers. 3-1 the overall tie score.
And Yuta Watanabe is back. I'm not sure if he went off to help Victor Axelsen warm up.
Mentioned the warm-up earlier. There are super fans who can buy tickets for this event, and one of the things that you can do is get to see the players warming up, which is a guarded secret in most BWF events, isn't it?
It is. It's a very guarded secret. Most people, not even people that have accreditation for the event, can go watch down the players in the practice area.
4-2.
As part of the super fans, you also get courtside seating as well. 150 of those tickets available. They are still being sold for tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday's finals.
That's well taken by Jonathan Christie right there. He's going to be acutely aware that Victor's going to want to play back to the net as much as possible, as he is on the faster end. He was onto that one very, very quickly.
A very good start by the Blitzers, by Christie, leads 5-2. But it is difficult to take your eyes off Axelsen when you're at the arena. He's such a big man, dominates the court, and you think, how can he be that agile? Puts that one wide.
6-2.
Well, this is a nice start for Christie. We're approaching the midway point of the first game. 8-minute sprints. 4 games. Shot, shot, shot.
7-2.
Not so much the smash, but the net shot, Ben.
Yep. as is in most singles events, winning the net is usually something that you're going to hear a commentator or anyone say is crucial in deciding a match, and that's definitely the same case here.
Ooh, he's let it drop at his feet and watched it drop in. 8-2. That's wide. 9-2.
9-2.
Well, if Yuta was helping him warm up, he must have been dancing lessons. Axelson's been so relaxed right the way through the build-up to this event. Now he's on the board.
Service over. 3-9.
But he's leaving a little bit late. He trails by 6 with less than 3 minutes to play. The Moppers are on the court. Jonathan Christie, although it's 8 minutes, he's not rushing things.
Well, you wouldn't if you've got a 7-point lead
Service over.
with just under 3 minutes to go.
3.
Which exactly is what he's got.
Again, it's the net play.
11-3.
Jonathan is playing the front court really well. I mean, to those watching at home, it looks like it's these net shots that are the only way that he's winning the net. But whilst that is true, he's also playing when he's lifting away and pushing away, because he's there earlier. He can put a lot of pressure on Victor getting off balance, which doesn't allow him to use that big smash of his, that big attack. That settles Victor.
We've literally only seen 2 smashes from Axelson. And the drift takes it long.
13-3.
Well, we had a one-sided match in the women's singles. We didn't expect a one-sided match in the men's.
Service over. 4-13.
I think Victor's going to have to use this remaining 1 minute. I don't think he's going to get back to play the pressure point unless something drastic happens. But maybe he can just find his feet on court so that he's ready for the second game.
Exactly that. Takes some momentum into the second game.
Precisely.
Back-to-back points might well help that. The countdown for the final minute is on. He would need 5 points in 60 seconds, which in 3-on-3 is possible, not so much in singles. But he's won 3 in a row, so maybe that momentum shift. Think bigger picture.
Service over. 14-6.
Tries the impossible trick shot. And I wonder if he might... he will take the serve. He'll play the last point. But give it up. 15-7.
First game won by Blitzers. 15-7.
That's a convincing win by Jonathan Christie right there. I think the scoreline for me is surprising that it was that large, but the fact that Jonathan Christie was the person to win, maybe not so, because we know that Victor's on the way back from his injury, that he is obviously going to take that little bit of time to get his form back. And Jonathan Christie is the man in form right now, having won last week in Korea. He'll be riding high, and obviously playing at home as well is going to lift you that little bit. He always plays well in the Astoria Senayan.
Well, this won't make for pretty watching for Victor Axelson. Didn't quite have his range. He puts a drive out. And despite encouragement for his captain, not an awful lot went his way. At the net, Jonathan Christie was sharp. Entices Axelsen into shots and easy finishes. This was comprehensive. The permanent smile of Lei Pei-Jing. Badminton XL from Jakarta. Both players out fairly early. 30 seconds to go. Axelsen will be no doubt just saying, okay, I picked up a few points towards the end of that first game. I need to carry on that momentum. Can't let Christie get away to another fast start.
I think these first few points are going to give us a good indication of possibly how this game could go. See if, obviously with the change of ends, change of drift, see if that's going to change the way either player plays.
Almost a Superman effort coming in there from Christie. But Superman into the net. The clenched fist is often a telling sign.
Victor is always highly motivated. One of the most competitive people in badminton. Excellent shot there from Jonathan Christie.
1, 2.
It's a shot that all top men's singles players need, is that round the head cross-court smash.
Service over. 3, 1.
Long way out, but he has carried the momentum that he started at the end of the previous game into the second set as Victor.
He certainly, I know it's a bit early to tell, but he does look a little bit more comfortable at this end. But I wouldn't say that Christie looks uncomfortable.
No, correct.
Service over. 5-2.
It's a lovely shot. Just kisses the top of the tape.
Service over. 3-5.
Christie moves so well.
He does. He's such a strong athlete. Some of the strongest quads in men's singles.
Absolutely.
Don't think
the knees are permanently bent, aren't they?
Yes.
In a perfect position to sprint or react or jump.
That's not out by much.
But his eyes are good as well.
Victor looked over to his teammates there because they obviously have a good view of that back line, just to probably get that glance of how far out it was. See if maybe he can just get his range back.
Thank you.
Makes those
Like that.
diving saves
Thank you.
look so easy. In fact, they're not saves, are they? They're attacking shots.
I was laughing because Victor was looking at his non-existent watch, basically, at that point. Ooh. A broken string.
Service over.
There was a slip in the middle of that
Yeah.
of that rally from Jonathan, and he never really recovered, did he?
No. I hope he's okay. He did look a little nasty, but he seems to be all right. The mopper is mopping the area where he didn't slip, though. He's mopping the centre, but Jonathan slipped more towards the his forehand front court.
Seems unperturbed. Great angle, but out.
7-6.
That is the right idea, though, for Jonathan Christie. Twist and turn Victor around the front court. There it is again.
Thought he created the opening. Well, he had created the opening.
7-0. Service over. 8-7.
Okay, we're getting to the business end of this set now. 1:45 to go. Shot. And this is testing his back.
Brilliant.
From both men.
Yes, fantastic rally from both.
7.
Really good finish there from Victor, guiding it into the space.
Yeah, that's him being proactive, that's not just reactive. It's him guiding the shuttle. A 2-point lead for him. 40 seconds to go. Again, the court being wiped. And being urged to play quickly. Good lead, 3-point lead. And the serve to come.
10-7.
Chance to wrap up this first game for Victor Axelsen. Second game for Victor Axelsen.
Ooh. We're going to go to the pressure point.
8-10.
Christie hasn't
Pressure
taken a
point
quick service.
activated.
So Christie must win 3 points. Axelsen needs just 1.
Oh.
9-10.
Well, he's won 2.
10-0.
And this
Deciding point.
is beautifully done. And he's on the serve as well, Jonathan Christie. 10-all.
game.
Great return of serve.
Second game won by Lightning.
Handled the pressure
11-10.
well there,
One
Victor.
game.
That was a nervous situation, but he stepped in. Could have been very easy after losing 2 points to maybe be a bit passive on that one to get into it, but he went for the chance and it paid off. I think that's how he needs to approach this game as well, is just be willing to go for things like that. Nothing exuberant, but just there's a half chance, push it with a little bit of speed, don't be too passive. There's a few times where he's played a block that's gone into the net when he could have maybe done a shot like he just did there.
A scary second set for Victor Axelsen, but he's come out of it. Tie points are 3-1 because in the 3x3 match, you pick up 3 points. Let's have a look at some of the best of game 2. Victor Axelsen in blue have been blown away by Jonathan Christie, the home-time favourite. But right from the very start, he was more competitive. There were 1 or 2 errors that hadn't existed in the first game from Jonathan Christie. And Axelsen was finding his range a lot better. In fact, that little montage of highlights shows 3 errors from Christie. I hadn't quite realised he'd been that profligate, but he was also incredibly accurate on other occasions. But there's a deliberate winner from Axelsen. It sets up for his team on a little dance, and him on the way to an 11-10 pressure point win. Game number 3, where all square at 1 apiece.
Play.
Yep, the drift at that end of the court.
Service over. 1 love.
Again, Victor in the first game really struggled from this end. We'll have to see how if he's able to do a little better this time.
Service over. 1-4.
Nice early high racket. Anticipation.
3-1.
Watanabe gets the whistle out.
Slight hesitation there from Jonathan Christie.
Nice. Ooh. Miles in, Vic. Miles in.
Over. 2-3.
I think I have to remind myself when I was saying this about players in earlier matches as well, this is every single player's first game on these courts in this arena. And as we've spoken before, the court is at a slightly different angle to what it would usually be at the regular events that are played at this venue.
Three all.
One all, 3 all. Nice early smash.
4-3.
And he gets around the court so well, into position. Oh, late decision. Felt the wind blowing.
5-3.
I can do that.
Great play from Jonathan Christie.
Master at the net, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really closing it down, especially from this end. I've said it before, but Victor on the fast end, or any player on that fast end, is going to want to play back to the net that little bit more often.
Ooh, again, he gets himself in all kinds of trouble. Surely he doesn't think that's going out, does he?
I'm not so sure when it comes to these side ones. We've seen a number of players lead on the side that maybe when they usually play in this venue, there is that sideways drift. So naturally, they're thinking that the drift's going to carry those ones, and it's holding up.
That one has just dropped out, but it's been overruled. Yeah, umpire's overruled.
8-3.
That's an umpire call.
Play on. Play on.
That means this point for Axelsen is an important one to win.
Service over. 4-8.
That one is out, and that one is not overruled. And Axelsen has a little look at the umpire to make sure. Shot. Took it early.
6-8.
That's 3 points in a row now for Victor Axelsen. It's got him back in this third game. And again, ooh, but he's pushed it wide.
Service over. 9-6.
That's unlike him. That's a chance. So perhaps he's leaning back. Wide again. A bellow of disapproval.
10-6.
Yeah, Victor's not happy with himself there. It is quite easy to hit those shots wide when you're moving over to around the head because your body weight's going to go that way.
And a third one goes wide, and
11.
that's
6.
3 mistakes, 3 errors, 3 wide. 2 minutes to play. The lead is 5 for Christie. More dominance at the net.
12-6.
Victor hasn't really found out a formula that works for that end of the court.
Service over. 7-12.
Retrieves that shuttlecock very quickly. Knows he needs points. And he's picked up 2.
8-12.
Look how quick he's getting ready to serve there. Brilliant shot. That's a great defense.
Service over.
It deserved the theatrics that Axelsen gave it. This is astonishing.
A little bit too interesting footwork technique there.
Into the final minute, and the fast attacks from Axelsen probably not going to work now. 30 seconds to defend a 6-point lead, and let's just lift this high. Let's go for a nice long rally, says Jonathan. Just keep this in play. Clever work by the former world number 2, by the former Asian Games champion.
Game.
Into the net.
Third game won by Blitzers.
And it's
16-8.
2 quite convincing
Blitzers lead
game wins for Jonathan Christie. 15-7 in the first, 16-8 in the second. It could so easily have been 3-0. Victor Axelsen hadn't won that pressure point decider in the second.
I think the only thing that's going for Victor at this moment in time is that if he's able to win this fourth game and force the shuttle showdown, he will stay on the side that he is performing better on. He'll be happy that at least he won't need to go there.
3 versus 3 coming up next. That is in just a while after we look at the highlights for game number 3, including the dance troupe that is a feature of the Lightning. A number of miscalculations from Victor in this particular set. And it doesn't do him any help whatsoever. He's my captain. He's not meant to be doing that. But it wasn't just errors. There was some brilliant work as well from Jonathan Christie, particularly at the net. He'll love that in his highlight reel, won't he?
So good they showed it twice.
Badminton XL. It's badminton, but not quite as you know it. We've got pressure points, we've got timings, we've got multi-national teams. We've got a former world #1 being beaten at the moment. And putting too many wide.
1 love. Service over. 1-0.
Brilliant play.
2-1.
It's impossible to get them back, isn't it?
Yes, as good as.
It just tumbles, the feathers kissing the top of the tape. Howard didn't work.
3-1.
Christie's saying he's big, isn't he?
Christie's complaining Victor is too tall.
Surely there's a height limit for badminton players. Fast start. Only 2 minutes played though, so time for Christie to come back.
That's a good shot.
It's a 5-1 lead, but the way Christie defends those big smashes, so relaxed, so much time.
I think that's why actually Victor in the last few rallies has not been hitting with full power. He's just been trying to kind of clip over the top of the shuttle, bring it down a little steeper.
So the final shot, a high-level rally.
6-1.
Oh, this is interesting. 6-1. Christie will know he's got to start to make an impression. Axelsen will know he's got to prevent that.
Not surprised Victor looked a little bit bemused by what happened there. Completely mishit it, miles out the side and incredibly short. Having said that, although that was a mistake, he has been playing far better. He does look more comfortable this side. And I'm loving the fact that he's using the softer smashes, the turns of angles into the front court. All of that is fantastic and I think really important. Again, not playing full power at all, Victor. When he was on the previous game, he was hitting with far more like full power smashes, and Christie was just lapping it up, whereas here he's focusing on his placement.
So Christie has to play the shuttle, can't just react to it.
Precisely. It allows Victor to maintain his balance that little better in court, so his follow-up shots can be of high quality. As soon as he plays one loose one, he almost falls behind, and it's very difficult to get the advantage back.
Nice shot. Oh, gorgeous. Oh.
4-7.
Well, as the court is getting a wipe down, Jonathan Christie taking the chance to take a toweling down. Both players indeed doing that, and that's going to eat up a few seconds' time. Lightning leading 7-4 inside the final 3 minutes.
Play. Five,
7. Christie might think that he's got an opportunity here to claw this one back. If he can get this next point, right back in it. But he can't with the net.
Exactly. The battle is there at the front court for sure.
Wide.
5.
Amidst the seriousness, a little bit of hilarity. I felt Blitzers needed that point.
11-5.
Again, it was another angled smash, angled attack from Victor Axelsen.
Well, a minute to go. The lead is by 7. A request for a shuttle change by Jonathan Christie.
I do think Jonathan Christie, although it does seem that maybe this game's out of it for him, as there will be no break and we'll go straight into a shuttle showdown. I don't think he can just kind of coast over the line. I think he has to find his way back into this.
Service over. 6-12.
6-12, just to explain a shuttle showdown. If, as looks likely, Lightning take this game through Axelsen, will be 2 apiece, but there must be a winner.
Service over.
So much more success with those angled attacks.
The winner in this game is going to be Victor Axelsen. And even though that goes out.
Service over. 7-13.
Final point before we go into our shuttle showdown.
Game.
And the players shouldn't be walking off here because it's not a game. They don't change ends. There's no coaching. They're supposed to go straight into play. Yeah, the umpire's telling them to get back onto court here.
So we finished 2 games all. Axelsen taking the 4th game, 14-7. As we come into a shuttle showdown, so it is a maximum 5 points. But if any one player gets 2 points ahead, then you take the game. Now for Victor Axelsen, being at this end, you say that suited him.
It has suited him. It suited both players, in all honesty. So I think Victor has got the slight advantage.
Jonathan.
The only thing that would go against that is only, like you say, the first to 3, well, it's 5 points, but if you win the first 2, so quick, that maybe the ends won't play much of a factor. A little bit of luck.
Showdown.
Axelsen on serve.
Play.
The intensity is ramped up immediately here. That's miles long.
Match point for Jonathan Christie.
Service over. 1. Okay. Match point. Love.
He missed that one, but I think it was mainly, you can probably just see Victor pushing forward, and that possibly put him off at the last moment. Watch here, Victor stepping in.
Lead 2 point. Lead 2 point.
The grimace there, 1 apiece.
Wow.
Service over.
He's saying, where's that breeze come from? Wasn't there
I
before.
think he was just asking Hendricetiwan if he's opened a door somewhere.
Match point again.
Brilliant shot.
So this is the deciding point.
2. Match point. Oh.
And there is a lot of moisture on the court there from this diving effort from Jonathan Christie. But it's that angled overhead from Axelsen.
Okay, thank you.
Gracia Polly in the background, shaking her fingers out, almost go, relax, relax, relax. But this would be the equivalent of a 29 all in a regular game.
Right.
Axelsen on serve for the Lightning. Puts his shoulders and takes the victory. And showmanship as well for the cameras, for his teammates. And a 3-2 shuttle showdown victory for the leader of the Lightning, Victor Axelsen.
And as it proved, like we thought it would do, Des, Victor being on the end that he preferred, that both players preferred, turned out to be decisive.
He really, really threads the needle there. Not a lot of space down the right-hand side.
And I think that shows the tension of that situation is the whole run-up for the game before he was playing the angled attacks. That one, he went all in on that. That was a full power effort, and it worked. I think had he missed that, you're probably thinking he should have gone for the angle again, but it didn't.
Lightning win it 7-15, 11-10, 8-16, 14-7, 3-2. Coming up next, a reminder, the 3 versus 3, Shetty Ryo and Matsutomo up against Shevin Jamie Lai, Alfian and Say. Let's get reaction from the winner, Victor Axelsen.
Reporting live from Badminton XL here in Estoras and Nayan. Now I'm with Victor from the Lightning! Whoa! So congrats for the win. After doing your match and your first win here, are you curious to play the 3v3? Because your team is very excited today.
Very excited team. We played a little bit 3 versus 3 at practice, but there are a lot of players who are way better than me in 3 versus 3. So maybe I'll get a chance this week, but I had full focus on my match tonight, so it was great to win in this atmosphere as well, so nice.
All right. The second question from the other two teams, Rockets and Hurricanes. Which team you excited to meet first after this?
Everyone, you know, we're ready to face everybody here. Lightning is here to grab the title this year, so we are ready to face whichever team. So many good players here, but I think we have a good team spirit, and we're here to win. So let's go Lightning.
Okay, so the last question. I see you dancing there with your team and with all the fans. Is there anything you want to say to the Indonesian fans that were cheering you up?
Indonesia is my favorite country to play badminton in, so it's always good to be here. I have so many good memories from Istora throughout my career, so hopefully here we can build something exciting. We already have a little fan group over here, and I'm sure all the teams also have a fan group, so we're very excited, and we're ready to rock.
All right, once again, give it up for Victor from the Lightning. All right, guys, you've been updated.
Ready to rock indeed. Victor Axelsen taking the victory by 3-2. It means that his team lead by 4-1 overall. Could you pick up 3 points for the victory by, say, Alfian Anor Izidin earlier on? Michel Lee's 1 point keeps them in the tie, but it means Shetirayo and Matsutomo must win to take us to 4-all, and then the fun begins. Just so you know, we'll advise you if it looks like the Blitzers are going to make it a 4-all tie. But we're going to just show you the best of the highlights of a bit of a classic between Christie and Axelsen. We'll be back after this with a 3 versus 3. Badminton XL, the shuttle showdown as we are calling it. It's the Lightning versus the Blitzers. It's the final match of today, and it's the 3 versus 3. Chirag Shetty, Matsutomo up against Shevon Jamilai, Faja Alfian and Izudin. There's plenty going on in the fan precinct, including live painting and artist talk. That sounds a little bit cultured for me. There's also jersey collaborations with Hannah Madness, sport and art, or both courage, daring to try, daring to fail, daring to have fun. That's the message coming to you from Joyfish Smasher. Plenty going on in the precinct and around the arena for VXL. We tried it as an experiment last year. Thought it worked well enough to come back once again. $750,000 US in prize money up for grabs. So it's fun, but it's serious fun. As we come next for the Lightning and the Lightning team. Shevon Jamilai, Alfian, and Tae Ying Sweat. All three were involved earlier on today.
That might give them the slight advantage at the early stages of this match, because all three in the Blitzers team didn't play. This will be their first match of the day.
But they will have been watching, they will have been learning. The team of Chirag Sethi, Mizaki Matsutomo and Apriani Raju.
Very, very experienced team there, very, very good team. You've got two Olympic women's doubles champions there. From 2016, that's Misaki Matsutomo and Apriani Raju, who won in Tokyo in 2021. And Chirag Sethi's no slouch, he's Asian Games champion. That's a pretty solid 3v3 lineup.
It's a pretty solid lineup for all four of the teams that we've got here. Let's look at the Lightning. Siobhan Jamie Lai, saw her involved before, very much at the front of the net when there were two men on the court. Suspect she may well be the same here. 4 World Tour titles for the 32-year-old. Very agile lefty. Left-handers always seem to have a little bit of something extra. Alongside her, Faja Alfian, 30 years of age. 13 World Tour titles. Part of some brilliant performances, brought Indonesia an awful lot of pride. From Hong Kong, China. 33 years of age now is Ying Suet. 6 World Tour titles. Currently still ranked number 7 in mixed doubles. Fascinated to see who goes at the front, if indeed it's one of the girls.
I have a feeling that we might be seeing Chirag Sethi versus Alfian at the front. Maybe not to begin with, but I feel they'll figure it out, exactly like the other teams did this morning, or early this afternoon. And that would be a real battle.
Chirag, the world number 6 in the men's doubles. Apriani, the 27-year-old. This is her debut, but an Olympic gold medalist for the Tokyo Olympic Games. And Mizaki in the middle. Impudent, fun, talented. Another gold medalist, as you say, back in 2016. Was it really 2016?
It really was 2016 in Rio, almost 10 years ago.
Izzat Rusli is the chair umpire for us here. Rio's nearly 10 years ago. Where does the time go? Mohammed Iqbal, the service judge. Hopefully BXL lasts the test of time, like the Olympic Games has. LA Olympics coming up next.
It seems
Ladies and
like
gentlemen,
Apriani Raju will be
on my
starting at
right,
the front.
Blitzer.
Alfian at the front for the Lightning.
And on my left, Lightning. Blitzer to serve. Level. Play.
The Blitzers must win if they are to take us to a super shuttle showdown.
Service over. 1
And
love.
the Blitzers have quickly switched to Chirag Sethi at the front. I'm not too surprised by that decision.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a tip.
Service over. 1 all.
Okay. Seems like the Blitzers have the tactic of Raju at the front if they're serving, if they're returning Chirag Sethi.
Service over. 2-1.
Came off the frame. Worked pretty well on receiving for Chirag.
Yes, yes.
Service over. 3-2.
After the singles, you forget about the mayhem of 3-on-3.
Or the chaos, as they call it.
Out.
Short.
Service over.
The thing I haven't mentioned is how much more pressure there is when you low serve. Say to someone like Alfian, he doesn't have to worry about being flicked, so he can step really far forward and be so much faster onto the service returns. Puts that little bit more pressure on the serves themselves.
First flick serve comes in. Is the drift changed?
I think the drift is no longer here. I'm looking at a banner that's up in the roof of the stadium, and earlier it was blowing around like crazy, and now it's dead still. So maybe the AC's been turned off, or I don't know.
Service over.
Behind with a fearsome finish. 5-4 Blitzers in the green, Lightning in the blue. Blitzers, the defending champions of this competition. And it's a useful payday.
6-4.
Saying Sweat has actually touched the shuttle in this contest so far. Everything's been very tight at the front. There she has.
4.
Chirag Shetty then targets her.
Service over.
Chirag Shetty is one of the best front court players, especially when his side of the court is in an attacking formation. His ability to intercept and to play winners is so efficient and so good.
They'll take that.
Over. 6-7.
There it is again.
8-6. Apriani.
I really do believe the drift has
disappeared.
Yeah, it's disappeared. Yeah.
7-8.
And I think they're hitting it with the power which would keep the shuttle in, but it's just flying out by a good few feet there.
Service over. 9-7.
Serve might have been going short by Siobhan, but Shetty's so eager to get on it that he's not going to be leaving too many. He's reaching so far forward.
Service over. 11-9.
2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this first set. Matsutomo left it. Chirag Shetty left it.
Service over.
They shouldn't have done.
11.
That's the difficulty when you're trying to implement some sort of rotation like they were trying to there. I think Matsutomo was smashing and looking to come forward, but the others weren't aware that's what she wanted to do. Brilliant play from Shetty there.
Service over.
He is lightning quick, isn't he?
Yeah. Tell you what, Apriani has made really good use of the flick serve, which you'd think with someone standing at the back wouldn't be effective, but I think it's catching them out of theirs again.
14-10.
I just think the Lightning don't quite know what to do with the flick serve. There's it again.
It's clearly a thought-out tactic.
Yep.
Oh. Well, when there's three of you, you can afford one of them to take it. Shetty doing a good job. Matsutomo kept the pressure on. It's not that Chirag Shetty is that big. His teammates are very small. Diminutive is the word. Through the racket of Matsutomo before she realised it. 30 seconds to go. Okay. This is potentially the big points for the Blitzers. Oh, the flick serve has been adopted by the Lightning. And that's good news for the Blitzers. They're going to take this first game.
They certainly are.
Game. First game, Blitzer 16.
Well, Matsutomo into the net at the end of the first game, but the Blitzers, well, even though they'd not been out of the court, they seem to have got their tactics sorted pretty well. The only thing they haven't worked out is that there is now no longer a drift.
Yeah, but I think players at this level, they'll quickly adapt to that, but it's whether it turns back on or it comes back, that'll be the really difficult thing. But yes, they definitely had their tactics. Abrahani with the flick serve was instrumental in that win there.
So 16-12 as we have a look at some of the highlights. A few miscommunications. All three players in the same quarter of the court, and none of them went for it. Chirag shown here to be making one or two mistakes, but in many ways he was the key figure. Dominating at the front of the court. A 1-2-3 there. But Apriani, as you say, the use of the flick serve has caused Lightning to actually start to use that tactic as well.
And I think, yeah, like you said, Chirag was the main guy in terms of winning the points, but leading the team, it seems it's Rahai who's taking that role. She's the one turning in between points, cheering on her partners, and almost giving them an idea into what they should do in the next rally. Something she's so good in her women's doubles partnership with Ramadhanti is leading that partnership, and she's doing it here. You can see it in this break. She's the one almost doing a second layer of coaching before they walk onto court. And it seems we've got a substitution here for Lightning.
We do. Nurizudin has come on. Maybe to try to counter the power of Chirag. Maybe to play at the front of the court. Yeah, he certainly started that way.
Second game. Level.
So the Malaysian.
Play.
Then the flick serve comes in and Nurizudin takes control. Matsutomo apologizes to her teammates.
Over. 1 love.
Oh, brilliant play.
Service over. 1-all.
I think Shetty started to find his positioning quite well. At the start, I think he was a bit confused by having two partners. But now he seems to be coming into his own. Very loose serve there from Rahai. That might be another reason why she's flicking her low serve, maybe feeling a little bit nervous.
Intimidated. Matsutomo
Service over.
from not the tallest position, managed to get a lot of downward.
Yeah, she positioned that smash really well as well.
Sweat into the net.
I wonder whether a tactic change for the Lightning would be to put Azudin at the back on the receiving side. So if the flick comes in, he's smashing immediately. It might force Rahayu to start doing some low serves again. Ah, okay, I see what they're doing. That's another way to do it.
Oh. Nearly takes one where he doesn't want to take one.
Use your foot. Use your foot.
So while they're mopping the court, yeah, they're Nurizudin receiving serve like he would in regular doubles with no partner behind him, so he has to take the flick. It's one way to counter what I just said.
Really got your brain working, this 3-on-3, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, the girls. Matsutomo. 3. Dariani.
I think as the players' brains working as well, Des, they'll probably go away tonight and have to really think about how they're going to approach this.
Four smashes. And then an easy put away. Apriani says, sorry teammates. 3. As she should. Lightning 5-3. Blitzers took the first. Lightning in the blue.
6-3.
Lovely handle.
7-3.
In between three of them. It's been a good substitution, Nuruddin. 5-point streak for them. From 2-3 to 7-3. The 5-point streak comes to an end once Sagan Sweat gets in.
7.
Oh my God, that's oh, just very, very close. You hear that? Yuta Watanabe was demanding a challenge.
I'll say Yin Sweat's pretty adamant that that went in. No time for a replay, not in 3-on-3. From the back. Mayhem on the other side of the net. Matsutomo dives out of the way very wisely.
He was doing those sorts of smashes in the first 3v3 and they were very effective, and they're effective here.
Service over. 6-8.
Tapi Bang Fikri jadi ketahan tuh. Iya maksa. Enggak, maksudnya jadi ketahan.
7-8.
Credit to the Blitzers. They were down an hour, what was it? 7-3. So they've won 4 out of the last 5 points. Matsutomo defending for all she's worth.
Good rotational play there. Brilliant.
Well, both sides were rotating.
Yeah.
Were you looking at blue or green?
I was looking at blue. I think it's this shot. Oh no, it was one or two earlier where Siobhan shifted out, covering the cross-court lift. They left a gap there. She covered it brilliantly. And that kept the advantage in the attacking situation for them.
Well, Siobhan, she's just about 2 foot wrong with leaving that one. Sometimes I'm encouraged I could play this game.
They just make it look insanely easy. It is so difficult.
Drop back and 10-8. 90 seconds less to go. Right, Apriani is the cheerleader as well, and the coach.
Yeah, she's the leader. Always plays with a smile on her face as well. Oh, good shot.
Chirag Shetty's movement, even though he hardly put a shot in there. That must have been so disconcerting to the Lightning team.
There was one point where I thought he was going to run into the net. He was coming forward so quickly.
Service over. 11-10.
11-10. This could be the final point. We will need a pressure point, maybe two. We're going to take a quick, they're trying to get one more in, but we're going to run out of time. This is a game-deciding pressure point. Winner of this point will win this particular game. Reminder, Lightning won the first game, 16-12.
I wonder whether we're going to see a low serve or a flick here. Good low serve from Ohio.
Now they've all gone tense. Oh! It's through Ying Sweat, it's through Chevon Jamie Lai, and it is 2 games to love to the team in green.
We're seeing far less points being played in this 3v3 of 2 female, 1 male compared to the previous session.
In the previous session, it had been a dead rubber, though.
Yes, that's true, that's true. This one has a lot riding on it.
Well, 16-12 first game, 12-11 the second game. Now is an appropriate time, I feel, to tell you what could happen if this finishes as a win for the Blitzers. If we are level at 4 points each, which would be the case if the Blitzers win it, we go into the ultimate shuttle showdown, which is a best of a race to 5. So it could be 5-love or 5-1 or 5-2 or 5-3, but it's a race to 5. That'll be fun. We've not had one of them.
It would be really fun, and I think based on the rules, each team got to kind of pick which discipline, and it's a team that reached 4 points first that gets their pick. And as the Lightning reached 4 first, their pick is the men's singles, so we would see Victor Axelsen
against Jonathan Christie. Oh!
And their shuttle showdown was intense. Can you imagine what their ultimate shuttle showdown would be like?
In a strictly neutral manner. Come on, Blitzers! Now, Blitzers need just one of the 2 remaining games to take us into that scenario.
Third game.
Again, it is one of the designs of BXL. They want to put more pressure points in, more must-win points, more intensity. Tsutomo from the back comes to the front.
Good vision to move forward there from Tsutomo.
Little but mighty.
Yes, these 3 I think are starting to kind of figure themselves out. They're getting used to each other, where each others are on court, what shots they like to play. They're starting to work as a unit.
Service over. 1-all. Two, 1.
Unusually tentative from Chirag.
Service over.
Now Nurizudin wants to change the shuttle. Blitzers wanted that change to come beforehand. Nurizudin resisted. Now Nurizudin's a fan. Chevon was through that shot before it hit. It reached the racket. Good leave.
Service over. 4-3. Service over. 4-all.
You always feel it's such a cheap point when a service error is made, but then you know how important a good service is. Griani at the back.
5.
Thumbs up for me there. Chirag works his way to the front, and then I think if you see Rahago smash, look where Matsutomo steps in, right on the side. Like I say, if you have 2 players at the front, that is the best attacking position.
Chirag just waiting to have the chance to go forward. Now he does, and now he finishes.
6-4.
Giving each other the thumbs up, high fives in between every point. I'm not surprised the Blitzers haven't changed this lineup. They're working incredibly well together.
Could 3v3 become a thing, not just a BXL thing? Could it?
I would like to see that. I think based on what we're seeing here, not only is it exciting, but there's so many possibilities on how you'd approach the game. Can you imagine if players took it as like their specific discipline, how good they could turn it into?
8-4.
Quite incredible.
8-4 Blitzers at the moment. If they win this game, we will be going into that ultimate shuttle showdown. We have our own terminology for things here at BXL, trying to create something new.
8.
Not trying to, we are creating something new. Matsutomo looked and looked and looked.
Service over. 9-5.
We've just moved into the second half of this third game. I wonder whether the Lightning are going to make any substitutions. Bring on Yuta Watanabe. He's the only player on their team who hasn't played. Their only male player who hasn't played. And considering he has been a world #1 in men's doubles, and I think world #2 in mixed doubles.
Could blow the whistle.
What's that?
Could blow the whistle.
He could.
6-10.
It would also make it 3 left-handers on one court on their side of the net.
Nice interception from Izudin.
Oh, Matsutomo doesn't know where to go. She's a bit lost.
Chevon does well. Oh.
7.
Doesn't come off, but arguably nearly shot of the day. Moving backwards on the move, round the back. .230 to play. Blitzers 10-7. Yeah. 10-8. Griani looks guilty.
10. Service over. 11-8.
Izudin trying to generate some pace, because they know if it's on the smashes of the girls, it's not going to be penetrative. There's that non-existent drift.
Service over. 9-12.
The Lightning are sticking in here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Giving themselves a chance. I just get this feeling that the momentum is with the Blitzers. They're a little bit more upbeat. They're a bit more together as a team. I think they're going to come through as winners of this game.
14-9.
Well, if they do, and it takes us to the ultimate shuttle showdown, that comeback, that shuttle showdown victory by Axelsen takes extra significance.
It certainly does.
Nine.
15-9. Looks like the Blitzers have done it. The fourth game will be effectively a dead game, but then you're going to have the big shuttle showdown, the race to 5. Shetty comprehensively puts it away.
16.
We might get one more point in. It's an academic point.
Christie is out there already starting his warm-up.
Game.
16-9.
Won by Blitzers. 16-9.
And then the teams aren't sure whether they do play the fourth game. They do.
Because like I said before, group standings could come down to how many games you win. So
and even points.
And points. Every point counts.
16-12, 12-11, 16-9. The Blitzers with a rather innovative way of taking on this 3-on-3.
Yes, they've worked so well as a team. They've certainly figured out, I think out of the 4 teams we've seen, they're the most together of the 3v3s, especially in the 2 females, 1 male discipline. They started off, that's the funny thing is, oh no, they started off the game a little bit unsure of where each player should go, but by this point, they're in full flow. So I just almost...
Game highlights from game number 3. The reason why we're sounding a little bit perturbed is because Lightning are already back on the court. It looks like they've made a personnel change as well. Coming into the final set, Nuruzudin is off. And indeed, what you were saying about the 3 left-handers being on the court at the same time is going to happen. Watanabe is going to be coming on. Give him his first involvement. Moves away from the cheerleading department. He'll go onto the court. In the meantime, he's going to have to take on Chirag Shetty, who's shown muscle, as have Lightning. Oh, sorry, has have Blitzers.
Well, it seems like we won't have the 3 left-handers because it's now...
oh, they've changed, yes.
Love all.
The younger sister, isn't it?
No, it's the older sister.
Rutapana.
Rutapana Panda.
Working out where she should play Rutapana there.
Yes, Rutapana is the elder sister by 6 years.
Service over.
Speaking to both the sisters
1
yesterday,
love.
they said they do often get mistaken for twins, but if someone does ask who is the eldest one, it's usually the younger sister that gets told. I think it's because Rutapana's that little bit smaller. She gets mistaken for being the younger sister.
Service over. 1
This will be a huge occasion for her.
She really is trying to work out where to play on the court, though, Rutapana. There she is. Watanabe takes control.
Excellent play.
Service over.
Watanabe is so fast and he covers the court so well that I'm not surprised they're going to be almost running into each other.
Keep an eye on the team in blue and look at Rutapana. She's looking as a little squeal and spin of delight.
1.
She was telling me how excited she is to get out on court. She'll be absolutely loving this moment.
Watanabe's put it long.
Service over. 2, 3.
Cleverly avoided by Matsutomo. She does pull the racket head away, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Service over. 4, 2.
result of this 8-minute game is largely academic in this
5,
particular
2.
match context. But we never know how tight it's going to be. 4 teams playing in a
6,
round-robin
2.
situation. They play today, tomorrow, and Saturday. The top 2 make it through to the Sunday final. Easy put away for Se Ying-siat.
7-2.
She's done so much better whenever she is placed more at the front, playing into her mixed speciality.
Service over.
When she's at the back, she doesn't look quite as comfortable.
Case in point. First 2 shots anyway.
Yes.
4,
She was in the right
7.
position on that final one, just snatched at it.
Service over. 8-4.
Lightning lead 8-4. Rutapana able to let that one go, and as you can see, it's a permanent smile. I do like to see people enjoy their work. Watanabe into the net, took it away from
Service over.
what was probably Rutapana's
5,
shot.
8.
Yeah.
6-8.
Not quite sure who got the final touch there.
4. Service over. 9-6.
Midway through the final game of the final match of day 1.
Good play from the Lightning there.
6.
Both Yuta Watanabe and Rutapana stepping up the court. We know that is always an effective way to play.
Well, as this game is ongoing, I'm mentally preparing for the ultimate shuttle showdown. You mentioned before, Jonathan Christie is warming up.
Victor is probably out back on the warm-up courts, knowing him.
Service over. 11-7.
Which might have been why Fajo was taken out.
12-7.
Oh no, Izzedine to work with him. Because they're not. No, Izzedine is there, so Fajo's probably helping him. Back on the court. Lightning lead 12-7. And Rutapana. And Sweat, they do their part. 6-point lead for the Lightning. You're a fan, aren't you?
Yeah, no.
Chirag.
He makes the front court look so effortless. He's so efficient.
Out. Service over. 14-8.
Second service error from.
Service over. 9-14.
Followed by a second service error from Ying Suet.
(10-14).
2 minutes to play. Head in hands from Rutapana. Self-admonition, but still a smile on the face.
(11-14).
Oh.
Substitution being made.
This might be a tactical choice here by Hendra Setiawan. He's put on Jonathan Christie.
Just to get him warmed up.
Probably. Get his eye in.
Yeah.
That could be very smart by Hendra Setiawan.
Maybe not such a good idea.
Oh, and look.
15, 11.
Gracia Polly has thought, that's a good idea, Hendra. I've got a feeling she's going to be put on Victor Axelsen.
And it looks like, well, he's warming up.
Yep. He's going to get 1 minute and 15 seconds of play.
Because they wouldn't have a warm-up beforehand.
No.
This is their effective warm-up. All right, 2 singles men. You go there. Yeah, you go there. And if it's near me, oh, they're going to play singles themselves. Well, it's fun, but fun with a purpose.
Over 12-15.
Slightly long swing at the front court by Victor Axelsen there.
It is amazing how out of their normal element they look. The two singles men, they're going, what the heck is going on around me here? What's all this movement? That's my space. 20 seconds to go. We could be in a pressure point scenario here.
17-12. Game. Ultimate Shuttle Showdown.
Okay, so there is the scenario where Jonathan Christie and Victor Axelsen have been on the court, and that's quite sensible from both coaches, I feel. The actual match has finished. Lightning taking the final set 17-12. In terms of games, that's been won by Blitzers 3-1. That means that we are level at 4 each in terms of the overall tie score, which means we go into what we really hope for, an ultimate shuttle showdown. And that means the team who decided first or reached for first, which was Lightning, decide whether it's men's singles or women's singles. That was Lightning, so they selected Axelsen. And so they will repeat between Axelsen and Jonathan Christie.
They do get a little knock-up. I thought the interesting thing is that I wonder how the ends were chosen. Because we saw in their regular match that the end was such a crucial part.
Okay, we're straight into the plate as we look at Axelsen. It's a race to 5 and 1-0 to Christie.
Although having said that, as we know, the drift has stopped, so maybe the ends won't play a massive factor. It's going to be more nerves and who can handle the pressure here.
Two 2-0. In a normal showdown, that'd have been a match, but this isn't a normal showdown. This is an ultimate super showdown.
Brilliant.
Ba-boom.
That is vintage Victor Axelsen. Getting up. Big smash and then a follow-up, positive follow-up.
On his serve, 1-2. It's a race to 5. And we are all square at 2-all.
There's a lot of nerves and tensionness out there from both players. It's going to come down to who can handle it.
To be fair, they should both be able to.
Yes. They've both been in huge finals.
Ooh. Tickles the tape and just smuggles itself over. 3 in a row for Victor.
Service over. 3.
Well taken by Jonathan Christie there. Yes, that was just about a legal shot at the net. The shuttle does have to pass over the net before you can strike it.
We know this is going to 4-all, don't we?
Yes, it's giving off that vibe, that's for sure.
Christie on serve. Smart from Victor. In position, but wide. So this is match point and tie point. This for the tie.
Oh my lord. 4-all. You called it, Des. You said it's going to go 4-all.
And Axelsen on serve.
In the SPOTV Now team bench, Hendra looks the most nervous I've ever seen him.
Back live for the final point of the day, no matter what happens. Axelsen. Defense. Incredible.
Unbelievable way to finish the day.
Lightning win it with a smash down the middle. And the teammates are on to absolutely mob them. What a phenomenal way to finish.
One of the best rallies of the day, that for me.
And as the celebrations go on for the Lightning, terrific finale. The ultimate shuttle showdown won by Jonathan Christie. 5 points to 4. We had to go all the way for all 9 points. Axelsen saved 1 match point. Couldn't save the second USS point. USS, Ultimate Shuttle Showdown point. And what a chaotic, mayhemish way to finish a really good first day of the BXL. It's fun, but there's a chunk of money at stake. There's $750,000 US prize money. The winning team will pick home around about $45,000 US each, and so it really is worth their while to do this. Ben Beckman has gone down just to prepare for interviews, but there's the tie result. The first 3 versus 3 went to the Lightning. The first singles went to the Blitzers. Axelsen just beat Christie to win the men's singles, but then Rahayo Christie and Matsutomo were able to pick up the victory to take us 4-all, and then the ultimate shuttle showdown to decide the tie result went to Indonesia's former world number 2, Jonathan Christie. And Christie will be the man who talks us through the victory for the Lightning, for the Blitzers, sorry. And the defending champions have got their defense of their title off to the most dramatic of starts.
Jonathan Christie, what an end that was to that match. The ultimate shuttle showdown, deciding point. That must have felt absolutely amazing. What was going through your head during that final rally?
Saya hanya berusaha semaksimal mungkin. Saya coba untuk all out attack karena kondisi anginnya cukup berubah tadi di terakhir, jadi saya coba untuk maksimal lebih banyak menyerang.
Yeah, I can tell that you put your maximum effort into that. Just look at that shuttle. It's pretty much folded, that last smash, pure strength. Clearly it meant a lot to you and your team. You are the defending champions. Does this give you a lot of confidence moving forward in the tournament?
Ya, pasti kita akan melakukan yang terbaik. Kita akan berusaha untuk mempertahankan gelar, dan saya rasa kita melakukan yang terbaik untuk hari ini.
Fantastic. Amazing performance. What an end to the first day of the BXL event. Have you got any final words to the fans that are here in the stadium?
Terima kasih untuk teman-teman yang sudah nonton. Besok kita masih ada match lagi. Tolong dukung tim Blitzers karena kita akan menampilkan yang terbaik buat kalian semua pastinya. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Jonathan. Let's give it up for Jonathan Christie.
Indeed, yes, thank you, Jonathan Christie, and thank you for all 4 teams for a really entertaining first day. The standings at the end of the first day. Well, Rockets are top alongside the Blitzers. Lightning versus the Hurricanes will be the tie for tomorrow, but I think we've seen enough from all 4 of these teams to know that we will not know until Saturday who is going to be making it into the final. Top 2 teams make it into the final. The schedule tomorrow is the 2 winning teams face off against each other in the evening for the 7 o'clock start. That's Rockets versus Blitzers at 2:30. Hurricanes and Lightning will be battling for their BXL lives. That's session 1 tomorrow at 2:30, session 2 at 7 o'clock. If day 2 is anything like day 1, you will not want to miss it. From Jakarta, I'm Des Corkill, and from the team behind the scenes, wishing you good night. We'll see you tomorrow at 2:30 on BXL Jakarta 2025.